The galactic archives were vast, a sprawling digital repository of knowledge that spanned millions of species, billions of years, and countless civilizations. It was said that if one searched long enough, they could find the answer to any question. But there was one question that no one dared to ask, one mystery that had been buried so deep, it was as if it had never existed at all. Humans. The word itself was forbidden, a whisper in the dark corners of the galaxy, a myth passed down by rogue historians and conspiracy theorists. The official records stated that humans were a fabrication, a fictional species created by ancient storytellers to entertain. But there were those who knew better. Those who had seen the remnants of their existence scattered across the stars, like breadcrumbs leading to a truth too dangerous to uncover. Zainara, a young Zalorian historian, was one of those who dared to question. She had spent her entire career studying the anomalies in the galactic archives, the gaps in history that didn't quite add up. Her latest discovery had led her to a derelict space station on the edge of the Andarian Nebula, a place so remote that even the Galactic Council had forgotten about it. As her ship docked with the station, Zainara felt a chill run down her spine. The station was ancient, its hull pockmarked with the scars of countless meteor impacts. The air inside was stale, the gravity generators barely functional. But what caught her attention was the symbol etched into the wall of the main corridor, a circle with a line through it, the universal sign for forbidden. She activated her holographic scanner and began to map the station. The deeper she went, the more she found. Strange artifacts lined the wall's tools, weapons, and devices that didn't match any known technology. And then there were the bodies. They were desiccated, their features long since eroded by time, but their shape was unmistakable. Bipedal, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head with a flat face. Human. Zainara's heart raced as she approached a terminal in the central chamber. The screen flickered to life as she wiped away the dust, revealing a language she didn't recognize. But her scanner did. It was an ancient Earth dialect, one that hadn't been spoken in millennia. The terminal's last entry was a video log. She pressed play. The screen filled with the face of a human, his features gaunt, his eyes filled with a mixture of fear and determination. "If anyone finds this," he began, his voice cracking, "know that we existed. We were real. And they tried to erase us." The man went on to explain that humanity had once been a thriving species, explorers and innovators who had reached the stars long before the Galactic Council had even formed. But their progress had come at a cost. They had discovered something, a power so immense that it threatened the balance of the galaxy. The Council, fearing what humanity might do with this power, had decided to eliminate them. They called it the Great Purge, the man said, his voice trembling. They wiped out our colonies, destroyed our ships, and erased us from history. But they couldn't destroy everything. We hid our knowledge, our technology, in places they would never think to look. This station is one of them. The screen went dark, and Zainara stood in stunned silence. She had always suspected that the gaps in the archives were deliberate, but she had never imagined the truth would be so horrifying. Humanity had been erased, not because they were a threat, but because they were too powerful to control. As she left the station, Zainara knew that she couldn't keep this discovery to herself. The galaxy had a right to know the truth, no matter how dangerous it might be. But she also knew that the Council would stop at nothing to keep their secret buried. She uploaded the data from the terminal to her ship's computer and set a course for the nearest inhabited system. As the station disappeared behind her, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. The galaxy had been told that humans never existed, but Zainara knew better. And soon, so would everyone else. The truth was out there, waiting to be found. And it was only a matter of time before someone else followed the breadcrumbs.